Route 44. The Marlboro cabbie says she feels lucky the kidnapping suspect didn't harm her before he dropped her off in Raynham and stole her cab, especially since his frame of mind was questionable. The driver of the cab says during her 4.5-hour ordeal, Rathburn rambled on about his past crimes, his time spent in jail, and how he didn't want to have to hurt her.
This guy was weird. He was a real cuckoo. And, I mean, he was telling me he was in prison, the Concord one for 10 years, and he was in New York for 10 years. He wanted me to call him Buffalo, and I mean, he said he wasn't afraid to use the knife on me, and as long as I did everything, he wouldn't bother me.
Marlboro and Hudson are bedroom-type communities, and you normally don't expect this type of a situation to happen.
Police say the suspect commandeered a first taxi in New Hampshire and forced that driver to take him to Methuen. After his arrest, Rathburn was arraigned in Taunton District Court on several charges, including kidnapping, armed robbery, carjacking, and being a fugitive from justice. In Raynham, Liza Benedict, Newswatch 3.
A counseling program recently brought to Worcester is providing help for couples dealing with a serious disease. Newswatch 3's Liza Benedict has the story.
For years, Linda lived with an alcohol and drug addiction that was slowly ruining her marriage. Then she and her husband found Project Calm. During the couple's therapy treatment, they learned to deal with one another and with the disease Linda was overcoming. Linda wanted to protect her identity for this story, but she hoped she could help others by speaking out.
My life today is totally different than it was a year ago. Obviously, I'm clean and sober, and that's the biggest thing. My relationship has never been better than it is now. I feel like a new person.
AdCare Hospital became part of the Project Calm research plan a year and a half ago. Since 1978, the program has helped couples build a new life without alcohol. But for the first time ever, the focus is now on finding a comfortable treatment for women.
We see a lot of women who drink quietly, and they try to keep their lives together and hold things together at home and really see that as their primary responsibility. And I guess for myself, I want to let the women in particular know that there is help. They can break the silence.
This is an illness that responds very well to treatment. And no matter how long someone has had the illness, they always have the potential to recover.
Research has proven Project Calm keeps more people sober and together than individual alcoholism counseling alone. If you're struggling and feel your life is falling apart, there is hope and help out there. In Worcester, Liza Benedict, Newswatch 3.
And if you'd like more information on Project Calm, you can call 799-9000 extension 276. Also, next week is Women's Alcohol Awareness Week, and AdCare is hosting an informational session Wednesday night at 7. Everyone is invited to attend.
The third and final event in the first annual fundraiser for the Leary Firefighters Foundation was the golf tournament.
It's all gravy right now.
There are several golf tournaments each year raising money for good causes, but none as star-studded as this one. Denis Leary and Bobby Orr convinced a team of famous friends to tee off, including Cam Neely, Aidan Quinn, and Scott Wolf.
They're recognizing not only Worcester firefighters, but firefighters across the nation, and to get this much support from this many great people, it's overwhelming.
This hat trick is just the beginning. Denis Leary says he wants to make this an annual event, and the celebrities seem to agree. When I said goodbye to Scott Wolf, he said he'll see us next year.
We had a great time so far this year, and so to think that every October we could look forward to this would be terrific.
Although this money will help firefighters around the state, there's a bittersweet taste for the families who lost their loved ones last December.
They've needed better facilities, and they've needed better equipment, and it's going to be important in the long run. However, unfortunately for us, it's a little bit too little, too late.
But maybe not too late for others. Celebrities say raising the money is important, but putting smiles on the families' faces means more to them.
And to have something where they could actually come out and have a tribute to the men and a celebration of them, as well as remembering them and trying to make sure that thing doesn't happen. Again,
it was great to see them laughing and enjoying themselves, and considering what they've been through and are going through.
It was amazing for us to come and see the amazing community support in Worcester, and so for us it's been a great time. But certainly we're here to support the families of the victims of that fire.
Bringing awareness to the firefighters' needs was another theme.
We look at these actors and the hockey players and people call us heroes. No. Those firefighters that go out every day and put their lives on the line every day when they go to fight a fire, they're the real heroes, and that's why we're all here.
And Kevin Shea will have more on this event during his sportscast tonight.
Oh, great.